Hey guys, welcome back to MNUFC Fan TV. I'm gonna get into um, my match reaction and player ratings real quick. Um, I thought we were all right defensively, and it was unfortunate with the own goal. Don't quite get what Boxall is doing there, just kind of putting it on in his own. Yeah, I know there's a guy in the back post, so Polito is probably gonna put it in anyway, but doesn't really give us much of a chance just putting it in. But Um, that's not particularly why we lost the game. Amarilla hasn't looked very well. Um, kind of been a shell of himself since the beginning of the season, and the tournament didn't go his way particularly. Finley looked good and worked hard, but um, even the ball wasn't bouncing quite for him, where he was getting chances, but the ball was just bouncing at the last second. Where at the back post, he got a handball late in the game when there was just it bounced bad for him, and it was unfortunate. Um, so we lose to Sporting Kansas City 2-1. And yeah, it was just an all right game. Our attack was not looking great. Molino doesn't seem to work as well on the left hand side by himself than he does in the natural 10 role. But Amarilla, like I said, just is really wasteful in possession, it seems like, and hasn't been producing a lot of shots that are easy to finish, a lot higher percentage. He's just kind of getting a little half chance outside the box and shooting, and really not getting on the end of a lot of things, and getting a lot of crosses in, but he just seems not to be getting to the end of them. And as a team, our attack we just couldn't get it going today. So just leave it at that. Get into some player ratings. So Greg Rash, yeah, I can't pronounce his last name very well, so um, just gonna call him Greg. Greg played really good, or not really good, played well today in that for his first game. Um, had a couple good saves. Looked a little shaky at times, but pretty good with his feet. A couple bad passes. Um, necessarily wasn't why we lost today. So um, it was okay. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Um, don't want to be too harsh on him on his first game, but Montier played really good like always. So he'll get a 8.5 out of 10. One of the only bright spots of the game I thought was Roman was just looking back to normal. Aha played all right. I have to give him a 7 out of 10. Boxall a 5 out of 10. Aha I thought was better the pairing. Played well, but not great. Played well, not great. Even maybe a 6 for Aha and a 5 for Boxall. Gasper played good, I thought. Give him a 7.5. So I thought our backs played well. Um, Gregus played pretty good. Not his best game. I have to give. I thought he could have got more involved more in the attack end of the pitch. Maybe produce a shot for himself with that cannon of his, but um, he is going to get a 7.5 from me today. Ozzy, I thought played all right. Couple bad touches here or there, but I did what Ozzy does, breaks up play and did well at it. Have to give him a 7.5 as well, or actually a 7 with the needless yellow card, even though that's just kind of Ozzy's mentality and the way he is at the end of the game, or not just the way he is, not how he is at the end of each game. Just picking up that yellow at the end of the game, just letting Ozzy do what Ozzy does and talk to the ref and get in his face a little bit, yell at him. Not going to take that out of his game because it does help the team for sure. Dotson, I thought had a really good game, or good game. He had a couple really good chances, like the header and the volley with the outside of his foot, which produced really good saves from Sporting Kansas City's goalkeeper. So I'll have to give Dotson a 7.5 as well. Molino, I'll have to give him a 6.5. Amarilla, a 5.5. And Finley, I'll have to give him a 7 because he does what he was going to do. In the 65th minute, Raheem Edwards and Robin Lod came on for Molino and Finley, so I'll have to give Lod looked pretty well and tidy on the ball and stuff when he came on. I'll have to give him a 6 out of 10. Raheem, I have to give him a 6 out of 10. Wasn't his most effective sub performance, but he was lively and gave us a little bit of pace. Aaron Schoenfield and Mason Toy. Toy missed a pretty crucial run towards the end of the game when Lod made a good pass when no one was making a run. Both only had about 10 minutes to play. Have to just give them sixes. Um, Maybe a 5.5 for Mason Toy for missing that run, but um, can't critique him more than that. But just our offense just did not get on the same page tonight. Couple of defensive lapses leading to goals. It's really going to be our downfall tonight because other than that, there was a lot of good breakup play where we were stopping Sporting Kansas City and they weren't producing the best chances. But they did beat us fair and square. They're by far the better team today. I'm not going to say they weren't. Polito's a really good player, and it's going to be hard to stop them. So they're a good team, and they're in first place for a reason. So just the first game of the first phase of the restart of the regular season. So play FC Dallas on Saturday, and see what happens then. But as always, come on, you Loons.